Hey again, so this is actually part 2 to a video that I just did actually. So in part 1, we looked at the energies between the Divine Masculine and their karmic partners, as well as the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. We also got advice for the Divine Feminine as well as messages, and I do think that they were quite important. So I do hope you have watched that video, which was the first one. And then in this one, we were going to look at the actions that the masculines are likely to take towards both the karmic as well as the feminine. So I started doing the reading, pulled out the first few cards, and then realized I wasn't recording. So I was going to do it over again, but then, I don't know, I just feel like these really were the cards that meant to come out. Thankfully, it was only just the first few. So I decided to keep them just because I just wanted to be as authentic as possible, okay? I've also kept the first cards, the theme cards that we got for the masculines at the beginning of the previous reading. Well, because it's pretty much it is the same reading, all right? But just in case you didn't see it, we had evolution and round, and I do explain that in that reading. Yeah, so I'm not going to repeat myself. You can watch that reading if you want to. All right, so these are the actions that the masculines are likely to take towards their karmic partners within the next week or two, okay? So this is not long-term, this is just for now. Just need to clarify that. All right, so what we got was the King of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So what I'm getting with this is that the masculines are continuing this cold type of attitude in the relationship, all right? Because, well, we did get this card for the karmic, actually, towards the masculine, but we also got similar energy in their mutual connection, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that the masculines, it's like they're continuing to be this way, and I also feel like they're being a bit more critical towards the karmic, all right, in the next couple of weeks. And then with this Five of Swords in reverse, I feel like they've actually been maybe instigating, you know, just instigating trouble kind of with the karmic, and that they want to come out of this. I feel like they have this desire to just kind of make up, but not in the loving sense, right? Because we have the King of Swords in reverse. So it's not in the loving sense. It's just that they don't want these arguments anymore. They don't want this conflict anymore. They don't want this chaos anymore. It's like there's a war that has been going on between them. If not, you know, very physically and outspoken, it's definitely there in the atmosphere. Okay? So it's like they're gonna want to kind of come out of this. And then when I clarified, I actually got the Six of Cups. And this to me just does confirm that I do feel like they want to make up. They just don't want to be in this fight anymore. I also feel like it's a bit of resentment, maybe, that, you know, they're still holding on to towards the karmic. And honestly, I think this is going to have to be released before the masculines can actually balance themselves out and move on. So, you know, I mean, some people might disagree. You might think, oh, they need to get into this huge fight and hate each other. And, you know, you know what? It doesn't matter. Even if the karmic is a bitch, even if the karmic, you know, is evil, that's having resentment in your aura is not going to help balance out your emotional space, and we would not want that for our masculines, all right? So so this is good, actually. This is positive that they want to come out of this. I hope nobody is seeing this as something negative, that they want to come out of this resentment and come out of this fighting. I mean, they're still doing it in a way that's cold, because we didn't get, like, let's say, the King of Cups, for example, where it would be a loving, romantic energy. No, it's not. Yeah, we did get the Six of Cups, but this is just confirming that this is them wanting to reconcile and just kind of like make up, but in this cold type of a feel to it, all right? Not in a romantic way. So this is what I see coming up for them. And then with this, combination here with the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, one message that came through is that, yeah, they're doing this, but they're holding back from celebrating. They're holding back from having a celebration with the karmic, because it's not them making up in the romantic way. And this is why they would hold back from this type of reunion, because for me, the Three of Cups could be two things. It can be reuniting, celebrating, but it could also be a third-party situation. So there's a group out there also where I feel like they're still kind of holding on to this situation as it is. Like, yeah, you know, they're being cold. Yeah, they want to come out of the fighting, but still remain a bit distant with this King of Swords in reverse. But at the same time, it's like they're not ready to let go of the situation. They're still resisting change just a little bit. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because like we saw in the first video, they are evolving. Okay, they are moving forward. They are transforming. And that this is their general energy, right? This is just part of the cycles, part of the round and round, from which they're learning. And that is what's propelling them forward. All right, so let's just pick up from where I left off before realizing that the camera wasn't recording. And let's just see if we can get a clarifier for this Four of Pentacles and Three of Cups. Let's see. Is there anything to clarify for this Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups? Yeah, the Chariot in reverse. All right, so like I said, it's just them not really moving. So you know what? It's actually both of those things that I said, that they're not moving towards the karmic, all right? They're not taking control over the situation in a way of really resolving it in a romantic way as it used to be. They're not taking that type of an action towards the karmic. They're not really taking much action, actually. And also, it's that they're just not taking action, you know, to really get out of this situation just yet. But this is, like I said, it's just for now. What they are doing, though, is balancing themselves out with this here. You know, let's just look at let's see a mutual energy, a mutual future energy between the karmic and the masculine. Okay, because that was fast. I wasn't even done saying my question. So Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, see, it's nothing to worry about. This is just them really not taking very fundamental action right now, okay? Not taking action, though, does not mean that they're not doing anything. Because right now, I do feel like with this Page of Swords, they are speaking their truth, right? Whatever's going to happen here with this Five of Swords in reverse and the Six of Cups, with them actually, you know, trying to make up with them, is going to be based on truth. And that is actually a completion. So if it's not them separating, all right, just now, because I don't feel like it is a completion of a cycle. It's another one of these round and round that's being completed, right? So it's a karmic lesson. It's a karmic cycle that's actually being completed. So that means that they are headed in the right direction, all right? Speaking their truth and ending something that is painful. All right? I mean, look at this guy. If you can see him. He's in pain. So it's the ending of this painful cycle right here. So, all right. Let's see. And you know, this really ties in well with what I said at first with them reconciling. Them reconciling Not in the romantic way, in the cold way, right? This is exactly it. This is, there's going to be a conversation that they're going to have that is going to balance things out, and it is going to show that things are not well between them. Things are not going well with this Ten of Swords. And that it is a completion. It is something that needs to end. All right, so Spirit, what actions are the masculines likely to take towards their feminines in the next couple weeks? If any. Let's see. Alright, Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Emperor was sideways. And the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, I feel like I need one more. The World in reverse. Alright, so we will clarify. But what I'm getting here is that I'm getting that they might not actually, they're not going to take very physical action towards their feminines just yet, okay? But I do feel like it's not resolved, all right? It's like they're coming into this energy towards their feminines that they know it's not over with their feminine. It's like they feel like something is still hanging in the air. Something's incomplete. It's like there's a missing piece, and I feel like with this card, what it is that they're going to feel this urge to do something because they feel incomplete. But I'm not sure that they're actually going to do something just yet. And it just occurred to me that I may have said karmic instead of feminine, so I'm sorry if I did, forgive me. I meant to say feminine. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they're not, and the Emperor, I feel like they're not really going to try to collaborate with the feminine just yet. I feel like actually what Spirit's trying to say is that just their focus for the next couple of weeks is going to be this on the karmic, with what's going on with them. That this is just a priority right now before they can actually move towards the feminine. But, you know, we're going to clarify and see. Alright, so Spirit, why is the Three of Pentacles here in reverse? Actions that the masculine might take towards the feminine. Why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Nine of Swords. Yeah, see? Just what I said. They have too much going on right now. There's too much mental anguish. There's too much pain. There's too much anxiety. There's just too much chaos going on right now in their minds. But this is actually going on with the karmic. So this is why they just can't take a step forward towards the feminine right now. I also feel like they just, you know, they don't want to disappoint the feminine. It's like, you know, if they're still working on this with the karmic, right? How are they going to approach the feminine? What are they actually going to tell him or her? You know, I mean, they don't have an offer yet, right? So if they don't have an offer, you know, it's kind of like, I feel like we saw in the previous reading, most of the feminines have actually, you know, set their boundaries, put their foot down. They've gotten distance from the connection, and even if there hasn't been any contact between the masculine and the feminines, the masculines do feel this on an energetic level, okay? They do. So it's like, how are they going to actually approach the feminine when they don't have anything, you know, substantial to offer them? Let's see, why is the Emperor here? The Lovers. Well, they're definitely feeling it. They're definitely feeling like they want this connection. All right. All right, I see. So this guy was actually sideways. All right, it doesn't matter. So I do sense that with these two cards together, because the Lovers is also a card of choice, having to make a choice, and then we have the Two of Wands in reverse, which to me oftentimes is also making a choice. So this is them actually wanting to make this choice, knowing that they want to make the right decision here, and choose between. I mean, I don't like seeing it as choosing between the karmic and the feminine. I actually see it as, you know, just moving towards what's right and not a choice between two people, actually. I see it more like, you know, leaving a situation that's not healthy and that's toxic and that's just not for you, that's just not compatible, and then just, you know, end up going towards somewhere, you know, where it is healthy energy, with that. Not only is it healthy energy, but it's what fully completes you, okay? But here it's them just being being themselves, knowing that they have this choice to make, but they're still in this Two of Wands in reverse energy. So they know it's there, but there's just a bit of a delay. There's a bit of a delay in this choice. So this is why they're not coming forward. This is what Spirit's trying to say with this. All right. So yeah, they're not coming forward yet. They're not able to collaborate just yet with the feminines, because of all of this mental energy and all of this chaos that's going on with the karmic. But at the same time, it's also that they know they can't act on this choice just yet. But I do feel that they know exactly what they want. There's just a bit of a delay because of this. All right. All right, let's see. Queen of Pentacles. You know, I just heard that this is the karmic, and this is that it's incomplete. And this is exactly it. Sorry, just before I clarify. So this is the action, right, that the masculine is not taking towards the feminine, right? And then the rest of these cards is basically explaining why. It's basically explaining why, and this is why. Because things are not resolved yet with the karmic, all right? But with the world being also in reverse, to me, this is also telling me that they feel like this is not their world. This is not what they want, all right? It's just that the cycle with the karmic, it just isn't complete yet. But, like I said here, they do know what they want. I feel like this choice has already been made, and this is why I was guided to take the Emperor upright, even though he was sideways. Because they are the Emperor in the sense that they know what they want. They're just holding back from making this choice, okay? And this is why. Because it's just that the cycle hasn't completed yet with the karmic. I do feel like it's almost complete though. With this World card. I do feel like it's almost complete, but let's just see. Any clarifiers here? Spirit? No. Yeah, see? It's almost complete. King of Swords. This is becoming decisive. All right, this is somebody who knows what they want. This is someone who is going to speak their truth, who is going to take action with dignity and based on their truth. So to me, this was just confirmation of what I just said. This cycle is almost complete. They are almost there, all right, to making this choice. And here, like we saw, you know, towards the karmic, you know, it's in reverse in their attitude towards them. You know, that's the atmosphere between them. But then here in the future, it's going to be upright in the sense that they're going to be decisive. And they are decisive concerning their feminine, because they know that that's what they want. All right, so just as we did for the karmic, let's just see. Even though, I mean, it's pretty clear, but since I did it for the karmic, just for the sake of being consistent, we'll do it for the feminine. All right. What is the outcome? Oh, there we go. The Devil in reverse. And the Four of Wands. Perfect. Perfect. All right, see? So really, okay, so for now, okay, yeah, they are resolving whatever's going on with the karmic, all right? That's where their focus is. They can't come forward because there's just too much going on there, and they don't have an offer, even though they know what they want, and they are going to become decisive. They just need to complete this cycle with the karmic. But ultimately what this is leading to concerning the feminine, and their actions in the future towards the feminine, or what these actions are ultimately leading to, is the Devil in reverse, coming out of this negative attachment, coming out of this toxicity, letting go of codependency, and ultimately getting the Four of Wands, right? This is the Twin Flame card. This is marriage, this is commitment, this is stability, this is love, this is all of those things, and this is the outcome, then the final card that we got for the feminine, all right? The Divine Masculine towards the feminine. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I just want to thank everybody who has supported me, who has gotten personal readings, liked my videos, subscribed. Thank you so much, because I'm still a new channel, so I appreciate the support so much. I hope everybody's well, and we'll talk soon. Bye guys.